Hola. Welcome in. I'm Nikki. Uh, it's really late. Well, it's not really late. It's like 10ish something. But I'm easily distracted. Um, I slept today. Went to take a nap today, and naps are a wonderful thing. If you have the opportunity to take a nap, take one. Um, and I took a nap today because my hip is hurting. I have a side joint in my hip that like dislocates all by itself. It's called sacroiliac joint dysfunction. So you must have problems with your hips, your legs, pains. Um, if you do, I'm going to give you a miracle treatment. It's called magnesium. It's magnesium. It's Epsom salt, literally. It's a magnesium spray that you can order online. I make my own. I buy a thing of Epsom salt, or online. The ones online are much better. I'm just like to create my own things, and I like to save money. I really excites me to do that. And so I make my own out of Epsom salt, but I highly encourage you to order some. And like ones that are like really good are like $12. They're not that much. Okay, it's a magnesium spray for joints or for like restless leg syndrome, joint pain. Back, it works wonderful on back pain. Spray 7 times. Gnat. Gnats and human beings share 98% in the high 90s% of DNA. It's just strange. So do bananas. Cows are 70%. Same DNA in common. Gnats are the high 90s, and I can't stand a gnat. Anyways, magnesium spray order. But I took a nap today, and because my leg was hurting, I was like, I'm just so sleepy. I was scrolling on my phone, and I was like, I feel like I'm just going to a nap, so I'm going to take a nap. And I slept. I dreamed the most fascinating dreams, and I slept until 6 o'clock, from like 10 in the morning till 6:30 at night, and and I had the most wildest dreams. Oh my gosh. What This is the Lionsgate portal. Almost everyone's going to have at least one dream that you remember, that you have a remembering of. If you will start to go get your phone or your messenger or whatever, and go start to message a friend about your dream or a family member, and you'll notice what you couldn't remember you can remember as soon as you start writing. Um, I had a crazy dream. I was quantum time jumping, astral traveling in a place that it was not the astrals. It was the earth. I'm hearing that song by PM Dawn, Die Without You. It was made popular during the movie Boomerang with Eddie Murphy. If I would die without you, die without you. Maybe look up that song. Um, it was the earth. I was astral traveling the earth, which is very weird. Stay with me if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, welcome in. I'm Nikki. Um, I talk about things like they're known. They are not. Know that. I talk about things with a presence and with an energy as if they are common knowledge, and they are very not. I know that, but I'm just being myself. And so what? Don't be thinking like, what the fuck is she talking about? And you don't know, and no, a lot of most other people don't either. Whatever. So I was astral traveling the earth. I was doing missions. Not like how like life, like we're doing missions now on life. We're here for a purpose. Ask yourself, why am I here? I don't know why I'm here. I'm trying to figure it out. I think I know more about why I'm here when I'm dreaming than I do why I'm here when I'm awake. In my waking day hours, like it feels like dreaming. It's just I just know what I'm doing. It feels so. I know. I'm never in a state of in my dreams. I'm never in a state of not knowing what I'm doing. I always know the right next thing to do or think. You know, even in nightmares. You might have night terrors. I had night terrors my entire life, and I think that's when other people are worried. I'm picking up. I'm picking up things I wasn't ready for yet, but that would come to pass. That makes sense. Anyway, so it's crazy, man. So my dreams, I was quantum time jumping. I was doing some type of top secret shit, like top secret missions, like you see on the movies. I don't watch TV, but I see TV in the background. Um, like on movies, and another than that, like it's like top secret missions, like assassin type missions, whatever. Um, I like dream like I'm like really living that, but I'm doing some weird stuff. I don't know. I never know really what I'm doing. All I know is I know what I'm doing. I'm good at whatever I do. Whatever I do, I'm repeating myself, but I meant for it to be that way. So that's what I meant. Um, Radiant Grace. Oh, yeah. Have you ever smelled this perfume? My daughter got me a thing of the perfumes for Christmas, and they were all the Philosophy Grace collection, and then there were some of them. This is a sample. It's called Radiant Grace. Mm. Oh, it reminds me of Debbie Gibson, Electric Youth. I love it. You want to smell Radiant Grace? Some people got those special abilities. I can sometimes taste food that people are cooking. Sometimes I can smell a picture, or an image, or a video. I can feel the wind of it or something. Can y'all do that with some stuff? Radiant Grace. One of them was Radiant Grace. One was Cashmere Grace. One was just Grace, and I can't remember the other. Radiant Grace is my favorite. All right, moving on. It was a crazy dream. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the dream. So I was astral traveling. I was time jumping, and I kept going to these houses that were like, and I've never been to before, but they felt so familiar in my dream. But I have never seen these houses or been to them. But when I was inside of them, everything felt very familiar. It felt like a house I had visited in my childhood or something, like with my parents or something. I didn't visit people that much, so I don't know. And I would get there first, and then as soon as I walk in the door, I mean, I'd be like, the intensity of the dream, the energy of the dream would be like I'm pressed, I'm trying to get somewhere in a specific amount of time, and I have to get there. If I don't get there, that's not good. That's the feeling of it. And so I would get to these houses, and like everything would be all planned. Like houses that are unlived in, but they're waiting for me. Okay, so crazy. So I walk in the door, and I'd be standing there waiting, like trying to catch my breath from wherever I'd been, whatever I'd been doing. And I just understood part of my dream, but I'm not going to convey that. These are. Oh, I'm in and out. I'm very. You're going to just stay with me and stay with me a little bit more. Uh, there's some of you who are have many. You have much energy, many helpful guides that are not connected to you, but are connected to your parents. These are friends, friends, not family, friends. This is friend energy. You could have friends of a family member that you never knew that will have that family member's back. And by having that family member's back, they will have everybody connected to that family member's back. You see, there's a great movement of love and protection uh that goes on in the what you cannot see, in the unseen. Anyways, and then in a dream, and then I was walking these houses, right? I dreamed this dream for hours. I was sleeping. I was in a deep sleep, and so then I was going to this house, and then my mom and dad would show up with my aunt Sheila, and they would have my boys with them. My sons were still babies, like they were 2 and 1, and they had their jammies on with the feet in them, and my mom and my aunt Sheila would start going to the kitchen and start talking and cooking. like cutting potatoes and like just talking and laughing and whatever. The kids would start running around. My dad would get everybody like situated, and then me and my dad would go outside. We were like serious mode. Everybody else was like fun mode, and me and him were like serious mode, which speaks a lot to life. And oh, what's that cigarette? I'm trying to limit my cigarettes. I really what's calling me. And me and him would go outside with a flashlight, an old silver flashlight. I said, And me and him would go outside with a flashlight. Remember those old silver flashlights that were like they would use silver flashlight. And we had one. He'd have one of those, and me and him would go. Once we get everybody would settle inside. Me and him would go outside of these houses, and it was nighttime. It was always nighttime, and he would first take the flashlight. And he would look up, and we got the front door. It's like almost like we were very cautious. Whatever we were doing, we were very cautious. We were very quiet. We were very still and strategic in our movements of our body, like everything. We're like, I don't know why, but I know there's like a feeling of it. And he would shine his light at the tree, and I would look everything he looked at. I would look at next. I followed whatever he did, and then he would look out these fields, and be empty fields. There were no crops growing. These dirt. There would not be another house around, and it would be always on gravel